What's up, y'all? This is Just Jay Hernandez, and today we're going to be taking a look at Monster Hyde from Loose Collector's new line, The Crypt. Here we go. Alright, so today in the house, we're going to be taking a look at the latest one from Loose Collector. From their first ever Kickstarter, we've got Monster Hyde from their brand new in-house line, The Crypt. And before I begin, I want to start by giving a huge congratulations to Dave Garvanas and everyone at Loose Collector. I remember, man, more than 5 years ago, I was doing videos on their painted accessories, and now I'm doing videos on their own lineup of figures. All of this happening in an incredibly short amount of time, too. Gotta give up props when they're due, cause for real, Loose Collector, killing it. Anyway, I digress. Monster Hyde. Shipping as we speak, and yes, I contributed to the Kickstarter myself because I like nothing more than seeing good people succeed, and man, having this guy in hand now, he is worth every penny that I laid down. The short version of this video, yes, I like this guy. Outside of a 12-inch Marvel Legends figure, I own absolutely no figures this size that can move this well with incredible sculpt to boot. Like, imagine a mega figure, all right? Great sculpt and whatnot. Now, imagine one that can move. That's basically what it is that we're dealing with here. Quick scale, because I know most of y'all tuning in are interested in that. This guy is a freaking behemoth. It's amazing. Towers over every 12 scale figure I have in this joint. even some 10th scale figures too. He's a monster. Alright, y'all, enough of my yammering. You're not here to see me drone on. You want to see Monster Hyde in action. So, with that said, let's talk more figure. Let's go ahead and just take a look at this guy.
And now for our feature presentation.
right, so a lot of fun with this guy. All right, so starting from top to toe, we're looking at two individual head sculpts here for Hyde. One with gritted teeth, nice head of hair, and the other cue ball styling, letting out a big ol' monstrous roar. I love the variety here, especially with a character like this. We're looking at Mad and Madder. It works really well for this guy, in my opinion. Paint, I dig it. It's not overly wrought, but it's not minimal either. Loose Collector, they get it just right here. It's a terrific balance. We've got accents here and there that highlight all these muscles and veins without beating you over the head with unnecessary washes or coats. Sculpt. Overall, man, I'm telling you, it's ridiculously good. Like, it's insane. The delts, slats, traps are nothing like I've ever seen on an action figure before. Monster Hyde is like a Sam Keith sketch come to life. And man, could y'all imagine a Max figure or a Pit by Loose Collector? Given what they were able to do with Monster Hyde here, man, consider those wish listed. But getting back on track, yes, the horror show musculature here on Hyde, totally in line with the character. I mean, dude is a living, breathing, mild-mannered scientist turned monster. So yeah, the more imposing he is, the better. And let's get into the weight of this figure also. When Loose Collector sent this over to me, the box was so heavy, man, that I thought that they sent me two figures or something. Nope. This guy, I'm telling you, he's got some heft. He has got some heft. If you were to ask me how to describe Monster Hyde in one word, solid. We've got pinless tech on the bod. The only places you see any type of mechanics are the sides of the neck and the toe hinge, but definitely not deal breakers. The neck hinge is hidden pretty well here by the mutton chops. Plus, I'd rather have toe hinge pins than not to have toe hinge at all. You get me? It's good stuff. And before I forget, y'all, painted and texturized hinges. Loose Collector has been taking their notes. Accessories. Aside from the heads, we're looking at two pairs of hands, a top hat, and a ripped coat for Hyde. There's plenty of texture here, and thanks to a little ridge on the inside of the hat, it fits perfectly on Hyde's dome. Articulation. Like I said, Hyde is a big guy that can move. Crazy ball-jointed torso on this guy. I'm loving the range here. We've got some strong ratchets on most of the points of articulation, and even for most of Hyde's mass being up top, rest assured he's got a strong anchor in his feet and legs. No shelf dives. And yeah, I'm bringing up Violator here for a reason. And toe hinge, like I was saying earlier, it really puts this guy over the top in my opinion. I like that Loose Collector thought of this. It gives him way more mobility than if his feet were just big old planks. and it makes me wish that we got these in more of our Marvel oversized figures, because even a little bit of articulation goes a long way. Alright y'all, with all this talk about articulation, let's go ahead and take a look at that now.
This feeling of our own existence may be a hallucination. People prick up their ears and would like to know, is there some other mode of consciousness which one can be in, which is not this alienated? Because we feel, I think many of us, very strongly, that if there is such a place, we would like to be there. That, of course, entails difficulties, which we shall go into. But this is the starting point of the fascination for yoga, for Zazen, and also for the Taoist forms of meditation. It is fascinating that an increasingly large number of people in the United States have become interested. It is fascinating that an increasingly large number of people in the United States have become interested in the...
All right, so let's go ahead and get an idea of how this guy scales. Now, scale has always been very, very important to me. Aside from articulation, the one thing I want to know is, how does something look and size up with the rest of my stuff? Let's go ahead and find out. So, for starters, here's how Hyde sizes up with a whole bunch of Hasbro stuff. And here's how Hyde scales with a whole bunch of other pieces from Loose Collector. And I cannot wait for the Dynamite 3. And here's how he scales with a couple of pieces from Storm and McFarlane. And here's how he scales with a whole bunch of imported comic book figures. And here's how he scales with a whole bunch of other figures that I had hanging around. And last, but certainly not least, here's how he scales with Deadpool and Black Costume Spider-Man. Alright, y'all, so that is basically all I've got for today. So yeah, man, digging Loose Collector's Monster Hyde. I'm damn happy I contributed to the Kickstarter, a beautiful addition to what I already have in the world of Loose Collector in my collection. And for real, y'all, I cannot wait to see what Loose Collector has in store for us with the next figure in the Crypt. Now, Dave's been talking about a werewolf, and man, count me in, I am so here for it. If it comes out even half as sweet as Monster Hyde, oh yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. But till then, even if you didn't contribute to the Kickstarter, Monster Hyde is available at both Big Bad Toy Store and Executive Replicas, so if you dig, get on it, y'all. Alright, with that said, we are going to go ahead and sign off. If you dig what it is you just saw, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to comment. Respect yourself, respect those around you, and we will go ahead and check you later. And as always, stay frosty.
It's been a long, long time since I come and do a post and you would have to drop kick that boy then. Drop kick him, we don't care